Yes, good afternoon, students. Yes, good afternoon, students. My voice is audible. Yes, please check. My voice is audible. Yes, Kushal. Basuraj Patil. Yes, please check. My voice is audible.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Wait, ma. Again, I will share my screen. Please check. The PPT is also visible or not. Yes. Now PPT is visible.
जब आ जाना आप यहाँ बैठ के पढ़े थे आप
Yes, please check. PPT is visible.
No, sir, it's not visible.
Not visible. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir, it's visible.
sir.
yeah. What is the title of the PPT?
Visual, sir. It's visual.
Yeah, please.
Part of milling machine operation, sir.
Yeah, part program on milling operation. Okay, thank you, ma. Okay.
Part program on
Yeah, last class we discussed about we have written some program, manual part program on milling machine, right? This is the first part program we have written, right? So before writing that, any manual part program, first identify, first see the sketch. Okay, see the front view and top view of the given diagram, then check the dimensions of all the parts, all the coordinates or all the locations of the part. Then you go for fix the origin. Always you take bottom left corner is the origin. Then you go for take the tool path calculation, means tool path movement. How do you move the tool here? 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Here is a counterclockwise direction. After that, as you know that how to write the manual part program, always we start with the name of the program. How do you start the name of the program? You start with letter O followed by 4-digit number, right? Followed by 4-digit number. That is the name of the program. Second one, initial G codes such as G90, G21, G94. Those initial G codes stands for what? G90 stands for all the input values are given with respect to origin. G21, all dimensions are, whatever the dimensions are given here, coordinates are given here in millimeter. G94, the feed rate is in millimeter per minute. That is second step. Third step, we go for select the tool based on the given program. Based on the given program, you go for select the tool. Suppose for end mill cutter is a 5 mm, 10 mm, 12 mm end mill cutter. That's based on that we go for select the tool. After that, now you go for start the spindle rotate in clockwise direction. That is M03. Then whenever the spindle start to rotate, then you have to give the spindle speed and feed rate. Now still where is the machine, where is the spindle here? Spindle is in home position. Move the spindle from home position to the origin of the workpiece. Always you consider bottom left corner of the origin of the workpiece. That is a G00. That is a rapid traverse X0, Y0, Z2. Now first 5 lines are common for all the program. Next, depend upon the contour, the shape of the object here, then you'll go for write the remaining thing. Whether it is a linear motion, it's G01 you call. If it is circular motion, G02 or G03. Depend upon the circular motion clockwise or counterclockwise. Then last 3 lines or 4 lines are also common here. What are the last 4 lines? You have to remove the depth, then send the tool to home position, that is G28, X0, Y0, Z2, then stop the spindle and then stop the program, right? Now first 5 lines, last 4 lines, total 9 lines common for all the program. Okay. Yes, any doubt regarding this previous classes? If you have doubt, please ask the question. In the meantime also you can ask. Okay. Similarly, so what are the software you use, and also the second program also we written for this contour. Third program is hexagonal shape. Fourth one is pocket milling. Right? These 4 program we have written. Manual part program written. Now take the next program. Now the slide is visible. Please respond me. Question number
Yes,
5.
sir.
Yeah. Now,
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
yeah. Take your notebook also. Now read the problem and write the appropriate sketch. Whatever the drawing is given. Yeah. Write a manual part program for the given contour. Take the diameter of the cutting tool is how much? 5 mm is given, and spindle speed 1200 rpm, feed rate 30 mm per minute, and depth of cut is 4 mm. Take the blank size is 75 into 75 into 20 mm. Length is 75, height is also 75, thickness is how much? 20 mm. Now see the contour. Now see the contour. Now tell me the what type of contour it is. See the both front view and both the front view and top view you can see it. Okay. Now tell me what type of contour it is. Yes, anyone can guess? Now the side is almost 75 mm, height is also 75 mm, thickness is 20 mm. Now here there are this type of pattern it is here. Now you can here see the top view, how much mm you going to remove here? 4 mm, only depth of cut is 4 mm. Now what type of contour it is? Yes, is it a pocket milling or it is a side milling? Yes,
Pocket milling, sir.
pocket milling. No, it is not type. It is okay. It is similar to pocket milling, but not it is pocket milling. It is actually it is. See that the contour it is. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. Now the contour it is here linear motion here. Then you go for circular motion. Then again linear motion. It is semicircular, right? Not semicircular. It's a quadrant, quarter of the circle, right? Now how the cutting tool moves here? Now see that cutting tool is moves from 1 minute. Yeah. Now first position of the cutting tool is here. Okay. Now suppose for example, okay, study the geometry first. Is it 75 mm, 75 mm, and thickness is 20 mm. And whatever this dimension is given, so from this center of the contour, the center of the contour, center of the workpiece, it is how much here? 10 mm is there. Height also 10 mm. And what will be this arc here? Arc 20, radius 20 is given. Okay. Now, so now we can do depend upon the programmer also. You can write the program. Again, here you can see I'll take the symmetry, the geometry symmetry about the horizontal line. See that the geometry is symmetric about horizontal line, and also the geometry is symmetry about vertical line also, right? Now if you write the program for one quadrant, right, if you write the program for one quadrant, you can go for mirror it, mirror about a horizontal line means mirror about x-axis, then you can do this pattern. Again, mirror about a y-axis, also you can do this pattern. Means again, mirror about both x and y axis, you can do the D pattern. See the first pattern, just write only a program for first the quadrant, that is a portion. Then you go for mirror it, mirror about x axis. Now the quadrant, this is the x axis, this is x axis, and this one is y axis, right? If you take a, if you just write the program for first quadrant, that's the A part, then you go for mirror about the x axis, then you can get this part. Then after that, again cancel it, then again mirror about y axis, then you can get this part, second quadrant. First quadrant, if you write the program mirror about x, then you get fourth quadrant part, means that pattern, the shape. Then if you mirror about y axis, you get second quadrant. Similarly, if you go for mirror about both x and y axis, you'll get the third quadrant pattern. Now what I will do, I will take the advantage of this geometry. Okay, then we'll go for use, we have some option here, mirroring option, mirroring codes. So what are those mirroring codes? Now you can see in the next slide here. I think next slide is visible, please check. Yes, next slide is visible, the mirror.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now
Yes, sir.
you should remember these six M codes. These six M codes you should remember. What are the six codes here? M70. M70 stands for mirror about positive x-axis. Means if you are written the first quadrant program, then you just go for mirror about a positive x-axis, means automatically the machine will go for do the operation in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Then after this, mirror about M71, mirror about positive y-axis. Now, if you mirror about positive y-axis, suppose if you are written program for first quadrant, then mirror about y-axis means mirror about positive y-axis means the machine will going to perform in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Then once you give a mirror, then I want to cancel that mirror. How to cancel that mirror about x-axis and y-axis? By giving a code M80 and M81. M80 stands for what? Mirror cancel about x-axis. M81 mirror cancel about y-axis. Okay, these are the four M codes we use for mirroring option, right? After then other two codes we use here. One is M90 and 98 stands for subprogram call. What is subprogram call means? See that in the previous, in the previous geometry, you can see that if you write the part program for one quadrant, for first quadrant, the geometry is similar here. In the second and third and fourth, same coordinates are repeating, right? Once the coordinates are repeating, then instead of in the main program, at the end of the main program, we'll write another program that called a subprogram. Then you go for call the subprogram, then automatically it will take the coordinate, same coordinate, and it will perform the in different coordinates. Whenever the coordinates are repeating in the geometry in the program, then those coordinates are what I will do, I'll write another program that's called the subprogram. Where you write the subprogram? At the end of the main program, you should write the subprogram. Okay, that is the, once you call the subprogram, how do you call subprogram? By taking M98 subprogram call. Then you go for end the one. Whenever you call the subprogram, then you should end it. How do you end the subprogram? By taking M99. M99 stands for subprogram end. Okay, remember these 6 other M codes, miscellaneous codes or accessories codes. Now see that. Now what I will do, I'll take the advantage of this geometry. There's a geometry, it is similar to, or it is symmetric about x-axis and y-axis. Okay. Now you can see it in the next slide. Yeah. Now after that, now we'll go for fix the origin of the geometry. Now here, where is the origin here? It is symmetric about both x and y axis. Now whatever the billet is there, workpiece is there. Now here I'll consider the center of the workpiece is the origin. From previous 4 program, what is the origin of the workpiece you consider here? Bottom left corner is the origin we consider. You see that cursor here, what I'm moving the circle, moving the cursor here. In the previous 4 problem, you consider bottom left corner is the origin. But here the geometry is symmetry. Okay, for that what I will do, I will take the center of the workpiece is the origin. See that center of workpiece is the origin. From the center of the workpiece you draw a horizontal line, that is x-axis. From the center of the workpiece draw a vertical line, that is y-axis. Right. Now the where is the origin of the workpiece here? The origin of the workpiece is at the center of the workpiece, that is the x0, y0, z0 there. Clear? After that, now you study this geometry here. Now I'll move the tool. Move the next we'll go for calculate the tool path calculation. The earlier the tool is at the home position. This is the home position. Move the tool from home position to where? From the move the tool from home position to where? To the center of the workpiece. That is the origin of the workpiece. Once you move the tool from home position to the center of the workpiece, there is a origin of the workpiece. Okay, I'll go for reduce this dia. Okay, after that move this tool to where? First I will write the program for the first quadrant. Now move the tool to where? Move the tool to the first location here. Okay, 1 minute, I'll take this is the first location. Take this is the first location. Code as location number 1. Then move the tool to from 1 to 2 where? 1 to move the tool from 1 to 2. Now code this is second location. After that move the tool to 2 to 3. 2 to 3. This is the third location, right? Now if you move the tool from origin to first location, now again we will not consider a cutter radius composition, because you are mirroring, you are taking mirroring. Again if you take the mirroring option, if you include the cutter radius composition, again we'll get a different pattern. For that we'll not consider a cutter radius composition. Now we'll consider we go for add and subtract the cutter radius. What's the diameter of the cutter here? 5 mm is given. Now from the origin to the center of the cutting tool, from origin to the center of the cutting tool, can you tell me that anyone, what will be the x coordinates from origin to the center of the cutting tool? What will be the x axis? Sorry, what will be the x coordinate? What is the x coordinate? At the same time, what will be the y coordinate? Yes, anyone can unmute and tell me the coordinate for first location. Yes, from origin, from center to the first portion here, total it is 10 mm is there. But we are going to consider the radius of the cutter. Radius of cutter is how much? 2.5. Yes, anyone is unmute and tell me what is the coordinates for first location for the cutter. Yes, unmute yourself and tell me that coordinates for the first location. When cutter moves from origin to the first location. Yes. Yes, Adarsh. Yes, Adarsh. Arvinda TM. Okay, now if you move the cutter from horizon to workpiece, horizon to the first location by including the radius of the cutter, see that radius of the cutter is how much? Diameter is 5 mm, radius is 2.5. Now move the cutter from horizon to the first location by taking the center of the cutter. Now we'll go for subtract the radius of the cutter. Total from here to here, it is how much? In x-axis it is 10 mm. 10 minus 2.5 will get x value is 7.5. Similarly, from horizon to the this portion, that is y coordinate, how much? 10 mm is given. Then 10 minus radius of the cutter 2.5. 10 minus 2.5 will get 7.5. Now see that. Now below you can see that. Okay, I'll go for minimize it. Yeah, close the door. ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದೆ ಹೋಗು. Yes. Now see this from the location for first, second, and third location. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. Okay, move the cutter from horizon to the first location. What is the coordinate for first location? See the x value 7.5, y is 7.5. Okay. Bap. Kutko, kutko, kutko. Okay. So that is the first location. After that, move the cutting tool from first location to the second location. Is a what type of movement it is? What type of movement? It is a linear motion. So linear motion, that is a G01 you have to give. Then what will be the second location, second coordinates? Now the cutter move from here to move the cutter from here to here. Now what type of motion? It is a linear motion. Then what is the coordinates for second here? By considering again radius of the cutter. Okay, second coordinates x-axis is how much? So from horizon it is 10 plus radius is how much? 20. Total it is 30 plus radius of the cutter 2.5, 32.5. X value is 32.5. Y values remains same, that is 7.5. After this, move the cutter from 2 to 3. 2 to 3. Move the cutter from 2 to 3. Move the cutter from 2 to 3. Now from 2 to 3, what type of motion it is? A circular interpolation in clockwise or counterclockwise? It's moving in counterclockwise. That's Z03. So what is the coordinates for 3? What is the coordinates for location 3? It is again x value, it is from the horizon it is 7.5. Y value is from horizon it is 10. 10 plus radius how much? 20. 20 plus radius of the cutter is 2.5. Total 32.5. Now you can see this table. From the table you can see that the 3 locations are there. Then x and y coordinates. Okay, if you understood this one, then you can easily write for the program for portion B, C, D. Then you go for the mirroring command. See the how do you start the program? Always you start the program with the letter O. With the letter O. Okay, followed by 4-digit number, that is 005. We are writing the 5th program. It is 1 minute. So first you always start with the name of the program. Follow the name of the program. You start with letter O followed by 4-digit number. It is the 5th program we are writing. That is a O0005. This is the first line. Second line is what? Initial G codes. What are the initial G codes? The G90, G21, G94. After this, we go for select the tool. That is M06, change of tool. What is the tool number here? T01. The diameter of the end mill cutter is 5 mm, already is given in the statement, in the problem itself. Then you go for start the spindle. There's a fourth line. Go start the spindle, rotate the spindle in clockwise direction M03. The spindle speed is how much? 1200 RPM and feed is 30 mm per minute. Then fifth line, move the cutting tool. The cutting tool is here. Cutting tool is in home position. Move the cutting tool from home position to the horizon of the workpiece. Here horizon of the workpiece you consider here where the center of the cutting tool. Right? Now immediately our first 5 lines are common. After that what happens here? I will call the subprogram here M98. M98 stand for what? Subprogram call followed by P. After the P letter, see the first 4 numbers stands for how many times that subprogram is repeated here. This is a one time I want to repeat this subprogram, that is a P0001. Next 4 digit stands for the name of the subprogram. What is the name of the subprogram here? 0055 is the name of the subprogram. That is the indication here. So why I'm writing the subprogram here? What is the coordinate for? I'm writing for first quadrant. For second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, the coordinate is same, but only the sign changes. For second quadrant, see the only x sign is changes. Negative x you will get, positive y. Similarly, for third quadrant, both x and y axis the sign changes. Both are negative. In fourth quadrant, only the x is positive, y is negative sign. But whatever the values are there, values for the pattern, values for the shape of the contour, it is same. The coordinates for the shape of the contour is same. That's why what I will do, we'll go for write the coordinate for that the shape, the contour is written in the subprogram. So where you are written the subprogram, see that this is a main program. Where the main program end here? Main program end at M30. After M30 only, once the main program end only, we should write the subprogram. See the subprogram we written at the end of the main program. Again, how do you call the subprogram? So how do you name the subprogram? Again, the subprogram is name it as letter O followed by 4-digit number. Again, here I entered here M98, call the subprogram. How many times the subprogram has to call? Only one time here I'm calling that. Then what is the name? First 4 letter. Next 4 letter stands for name of the subprogram, that is 0055. See the name of the subprogram is O0055. You should give the same value here. Other if you give the different value, the machine will search it where is the subprogram. If it is the subprogram is not available, it will give a error or warning message. Okay. Now we are writing that subprogram at the end of the main program here O0055. After this, now where is the tool? Tool is at where is the tool? Tool is at the horizon of the workpiece. Now we'll write this for first quadrant. We'll write the program here. Now move the tool from horizon to the first location. What type of movement it is? A linear motion. For linear motion, it is Z01, X 7.5, Y 7.5. This is the first location. After that, once you move the cutting tool from home position to the first location, then you give a depth. How much depth you are going to give here? According to the problem is given. See the sketch here, 4 mm depth is here. Then what type of motion it is? Same linear motion. G01, X 7.5, Y 7.5. Z is how much? -4. If you not give X and Y value, previously what is the value is that same value it will take. The machine will take the previous X and Y coordinate. Or if you want, you can enter here, no problem. X is 7.5, Y is also 7.5, and Z is -4. Now it will take, what is the cutter will remove the 4 mm depth. Then move the cutter from 1 to 2. What type of motion it is? A linear motion. For linear motion, see that Z01. What is the second location? Coordinate for second location is X is 32.5, Y is 7.5. Z01, X 32.5, Y 7.5. After this, move the cutting tool from 2 to 3. 2 to 3, what type of motion it is? A circular interpolation in counterclockwise direction. See circular interpolation counterclockwise direction, that is Z03. What is the end coordinate? So once the session is ended, no, only 10 minutes time is there. Again, you should rejoin the session. Okay. Now move the tool from 2 to 3. What type of motion it is? A circular interpolation in counterclockwise direction, that is a Z03. What is the coordinate for the third location? X is 7.5, Y is 32.5. X is 7.5, Y is 32.5. Now what will be the radius? Now I written radius is wrong here. Actually the radius of the curve is how much? 20. But I want to consider the radius of the cutter also, that is 22.5. So make it correction. G03, X 7.5, Y 32.5. What is the radius of the cutter is 22.5, because I want to measure with respect to horizon, right? With respect to horizon, sorry, the radius of the cutter, the radius of the arc is 20 mm. But what is the, you are taking the center of the cutter, not the circumference of the cutter. We're not given the cutter radius composition. Then you have to include the radius of the cutter also. Okay. The R is how much? 22.5. Now after this, move the cutter from 3 to 1. What type of motion it is? Linear motion. That is a Z01. See the Z01. What is the first location here? X 7.5, Y 7.5. Now once it is finishes this pattern, now I want to remove the depth. How do you remove the depth? By giving a Z01, Z2. Once you remove the depth, then again already we call the subprogram in the main program, right? Subprogram we called in the main program. Then you go for cancel the subprogram by giving M99. M99. Now how the process is occurred here, how the machine is occurred here. First the machine will read the first line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line. Once the machine reads sixth line, M98 subprogram call. Next it will understood how many times the subprogram has to repeat, only one time. Then where is the subprogram? It will search that all the lines in the main program. At the end of the main program, it will come and search, the cursor will come here and it will execute all these lines. After once you give M99, once the program end, the cursor will move on to the here M70. Yeah, the first one, the first process over, the first quadrant will get the pattern. After that, I want to do the fourth quadrant. If I want to do the fourth quadrant, what is the mirroring about? X-axis I want to give. Just see the M70. What is M70 stands for? Mirror about positive X-axis. Now the machine spindle is has to do the operation in which quadrant here? Fourth quadrant. Again for fourth quadrant, the quadrant are same. Then again I will call the subprogram M98. How many times the subprogram has to repeat? Only one time. What is the name of the program? 0055. Again the machine spindle will come here and it will perform the fourth quadrant operation. Once it has to do the fourth quadrant operation, whenever you have to give the mirroring option, you go for cancel the mirror. How to cancel mirror about X-axis? By giving M80. After giving M80, then now we'll get the first quadrant, already you got the pattern. Second, then fourth quadrant also you get this, the shape of the material. Next I want to do for the second quadrant. For second quadrant here, what is the mirroring about here? Y-axis. Then I want to give the mirror about Y-axis, that is M71. Once you give the M71, now the machine, the spindle is, the cutter is to do its performance, perform in the second quadrant. It's ready to do it for do the operation in second quadrant. Then again, what is the coordinates for this? Again, I will go for write the subprogram M98. Just I give the code M98 P 0001 Now that will perform, that will go for the cursor will go to the subprogram and it will do this operation. Then it completes the second quadrant operation. Now again, then spindle come back to the horizon. After this, again, once you give the mirroring code, you should cancel that mirror about positive y-axis. Then you go for cancel it by giving M81. After that, first quadrant over, fourth quadrant over, second quadrant also we finished. I want to do the third quadrant operation. How do you do this? You have to give mirroring about both x and y-axis. Both M70 and M71 you have to give. Then go call the subprogram, the coordinates. Then it will, the cutting tool will perform this operation. The spindle will come and do the operation in fourth quadrant. And once it finishes, it comes back to the horizon. Then you go for, what do you do? Then you go for cancel the mirroring option. Once you cancel that option, now that completes the 4 operations, right? That completes the first quadrant, fourth quadrant, second quadrant, and third quadrant. Then what we'll do, we send the tool to home position by giving a code is called as G28 X0 Y0 Z2. Now send the tool to from home, from origin of the workpiece to where? To the home position. Still the spindle is running. Then I want to cancel this. Then we go for stop the spindle by giving a code M05. Then once you give the M05, the spindle stop. Then I want to stop the program and rewind the program by giving M30. Okay. Now this is the program what we have written here. Okay. Yes. Regarding this program, any doubt? Regarding this program, any doubt? Charge illa Paji. Yes. Shall I go to the? So my voice is audible.
Sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now I move on to this. I will move on to this. The software. Okay. Now you can see the simulation. Now the simulation is occurred here. Now now the software is visible. The GUI of the software CNC mill. Yes, please respond me. Yes, please respond me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's visible.
Okay. So now already I have written here. That is the fifth program, right? Okay. File open. Yeah. Now you have to type in the manual part program in the NC program editor. NC program editor. Okay. See the same program what we have written now. O0005 initial G codes spindle. Select the tool. Start the spindle rotate. Then move the tool from home position to the origin of the workpiece. Now you go call the subprogram. Now subprogram here written here O0055. Here I made a correction here. R is how much? 22.5. Okay. Now once you written the program in the program editor, once you have written the program in the program editor, now we'll go for assign the blank. Now go to blank. Now here whatever that workpiece is there, bottom left corner is the horizon. Now see that I want to take the horizon of the workpiece is the center of the workpiece. Center of the workpiece, center of the billet. See the max total how much, what is the size of the, yeah. Now what is the size of, this is a consider here. Now see this, yeah, this is a billet. Now actually in the software is the bottom left corner is the horizon. Now move the horizon from bottom left corner to the center of the workpiece. Now once you, how do you move the center of the workpiece? Now see that, take the right hand thumb rule. Now from this center here, this is a maximum X value is how much? Total it is 75 mm divided by 2 means 37.5 X value. Y value also 37.5. Minimum is negative X and negative Y direction it goes here. That's a minimum value minus 37.5 and minimum value Y is minus 37.5. See that in earlier case, what do you give this? Bottom left corner is origin, we have entered only maximum X and Y value. Minimum X and minimum Y value we entered as 0. But I want to move the cursor, I want to move this, the axis to the center of the workpiece. From the center you have to give the both maximum and minimum value. Total it is 75 mm X direction, Y also 75 mm. If I want to move the center means both X and Y, both maximum and minimum means plus X, minus X, plus Y, minus Y I want to enter. That's why you can see that maximum X is 37.5 means 75 divided by 2. Maximum Y is 37.5. Minimum X is minus 37.5. Minimum Y is minus 37.5. What is the blank thickness given? 20. Z coordinates at the bottom is always take minus